Also, we've got our product catalog categories here, and for each of these, for example, if we go to the home page and we choose a category, for example, organic oil soap, this is a taxonomy page. So on here, we've just got our title and our description. There's a custom piece of HTML with the tokens, as I mentioned before, and here we've got the view. Now this view just takes all of the taxonomy, all of the products, and it filters out which ones are going to tagged with this catalog, with this term, and then it shows them. So that's just basic view stuff, adding a contextual filter, which finds out the term here and only displays the items with that term attached. So let's have a look. We've got our nodes themed, we've got our taxonomy terms and vocabularies themed. The other thing I've used here is the user profile template, and that's to theme the different user dashboards. We saw at the beginning we've got one dashboard for the editors and one dashboard for the customers. And that's obviously because each one wants to be customized to the person logging in. So I've done that by theming the user profile template. Now obviously when people are just logged out, they're going to see the login page, which we themed with panels everywhere. But when they're logged in, what we've done is we've rethemed the /user page to look appropriate for each user. And so we've got the user dash and the editor dash. The user dash selection rules, we've just got a role here. It's not the anonymous user, editor or admin, so that's just the authenticated user. So the standard user is going to see this dashboard. We've just got a view that puts out the username and saying welcome, and an edit profile link, and we've also got a view here of the orders. So let's just have a quick look. Let's open up Chromium. If we go to login, we're actually already logged in with that user from before, and we can see we've got our orders here. So this is just the standard user dashboard. They see welcome orders. We can add more stuff to this at a later date, but at the moment it's not really user focused, it's just a shop, so we don't really need too much extra stuff in here. So next we've got the editor dashboard. Now this has the selection rule. Show this to all members of the role editor or admin, and that's going to look quite different. If we look at the content area, we've got the same view with the welcome message and the username, but I've added a custom editor text here, which just includes some helpful text for theming, adding, managing the products in the store. On the other side here, on the right hand side, we've got these three menus. Just the site manager, store manager, and the newsletter menu, and that's literally just three standard Drupal menus. So again, we want to add CSS to this. We can just click CSS properties, and we've got panel side menu here. Now in actual fact, what I've done is I've added this CSS to all three of these items and its IDs. Now that's not best practice, so I'm going to have to come back and change that. Really, what we want to do here is if we want to use a piece of CSS in multiple places on the same page, we want to have it as a class. So I want to cut this and add it as a class, and I'll change the hashtag in my CSS for a dot, and that'll use this class. I thought it was just a standards thing, but it's actually more important. If you've got lots of JavaScript running on your page, it can cause problems. So really, anything which is used multiple times should be classed as a CSS class rather than an ID. So there we've got it. We've got our editor dashboard. We can see our three menus here: manage the site, manage the store, manage the newsletter. And we've got our view, which is outputting the username and a welcome message. There's a profile link there if we want to edit our profile. If we click that, we just go to the standard profile page. We click save and we go back. This is quite a nice way for people to quickly edit their profiles, passwords, usernames, that sort of thing. And we've also got this text here which just helps editors navigate the site and you know, how we get back to this page and all that sort of stuff. So that's three different versions of the /user page. We've got the logged out version where you see a login, and you also have an option to recover your password if you need to and to register if you want to. We've got the two logged in versions. One is for the editors, which if they see this page, and the other is just for the users where they see their basic orders page. So that's everything theming wise with panels. Obviously it's a bit of a quick overview because I'm just sort of racing through it. Let's have a look at the Drupal Commerce stuff. So with Drupal Commerce, the first thing you've got to get your head around is the fact that we've got product displays and products. Now product displays are standard Drupal nodes, and they reference the products. So the products have been split. Now the products are different entities and they're part of Drupal Commerce. So for example, if we have a look at products here, we can see all the products that have been added to the website. Then if we have a look at product displays, we can use the standard Drupal system where we just have a look at the content list, and let's just filter this by product display, which I've just called product. We can see these are all Drupal nodes, and they actually reference the products. Now the easiest way I've found to link these two together is to not show the people who are going to be adding products, the editors, the actual commerce area where they've got the products. They can get to that if they want to, but for the most part what they want to do is create one of these all in one, so that when they create a product display, that creates a product too, and it's all rolled into one. So all they're going to be doing, the module we're using here is using a great module called inline entity form, and that adds the possibility to create a product from within a product display. So if you add a product, we're on the dashboard, we can choose, or we can't choose add product, and I'm going to need to add that in. If we choose create product, we're creating a Drupal node. We can give it a title, a category. These are just standard fields with this standard Drupal node, which is product. And then we've got add a new product here. Now this is what the inline entity form does. And this is really user-friendly, a really user-friendly way of creating products. So if we just do test product, we're going to be creating our node. Then we've got our product types here. I'm going to create a soap. Click add new product, and we've got our product options. So we create this e-commerce, this Drupal Commerce product from within the node, the standard Drupal node system. So you can just give it a code, give it a stock number. I've got the stock turned on here, price, and you can also upload an image. So let's have a look at one that I've already created so you can see this. So when you click save, you can add lots of different products here. I've got some text to add here, which is the same for different product variations. We've just got description, ingredients, usage, and notes. And when you click save, that's created. So let's have a look at one already created. We've got the Aloe Vera Rich Moisturizer. If we edit this, we're editing just the standard product display. We've got two products here. We've got these are two Drupal Commerce products added using the inline entity form to this just standard node edit page. We've got the title, these two products, and some text added here. And what that looks like, if we can just find that, we've got the text, which just gets output here. These product references both get turned into this form, and we can see the two here. So we've got we can choose between these. These just look like different options, but in actual fact they're different products altogether. So if you add 10 new products here and click save, you're going to get 10 options added here. So that's really useful, but it does take a bit of you know, do you want to add them all as separate products with just one of these on each page, which is how a lot of these products are done, or do you want to add bundles of different products where you can select these different here? And the good thing about this is that when you change these selections, it's being a bit slow at the moment, but the picture will change as well, and the price and the stock and everything. So it's a good way to group products together. So there are other modules you can use to make this easier, things like the Product Display Manager that shows you all of your product displays with your products sort of in a sort of tree underneath them. You can drag them around and move different products onto different product displays. But for this site, this is what I preferred, this system of this form. So when you create one, you create the other. It's created all into one. You don't have to create one in the Commerce backend and then attach it to the Drupal front end. You can just create it all in one. So we've gone through and we created all of these products, product displays. These are all product displays. Some of them have got one product added to them, some of them have got two. For example, if we have a look at the soaps, this has only got one product added to it. We've just got a code, price, and a title, and that was it. We can see that if we view that, we haven't got that form which allows us to select because there's only one of them.